Hey, so this is a part of to how to find planner piece series. This is your girl Tawana, aka Miss.com, and this video is going to be about planning in a vertical planner. So most of the vertical planners, if you're using the Happy Planner brand, very few, I'm not going to say most of them, very few of them have lines. But what a vertical layout means is that your days of the week you're going to be planning vertically. So you're going to be planning downwards. So there are several ways that you can plan with a vertical planner. It just depends on your planning style. I do have some previous videos in this series to kind of talk about finding your planner style. So what I'm going to tell you now is ignore the dates on here. This is a planner that I've been pulling months out to either use or to make a planner for the following year. So actually, let's pull out a month and let's pull December. I like December's divider, so maybe not December. Let's just use April. I don't know why I didn't just stick with that one. So I'm gonna take the month of April out, and what I'm gonna do is show you several different ways that you can use, that you can plan in a vertical planner, just depending on your actual planning style. So I will be incorporating some stickers, but this is going to be more of a function style video versus a decorative video. The purpose is to show how you can take a layout and how you can take a layout and plan and make it unique to yourself. So this is going to be a weekly layout. This is a vertical. Let me just check to make sure you can actually see the whole page. I need to get like some little tape so I actually know once I move everything around that I'm still in frame. Okay. So we see the full week. One way you can use this vertical layout is to use each of these blocks for different things going on in your life. So I'm gonna grab a sticker book, and you don't have to use a sticker book for this. You can just write it in, but because my penmanship necessarily isn't the best, and in an effort to make sure this video is not super long, pause one moment. Okay, I wanted to make sure that this sticker book actually had what I was looking for. So the first way I'm going to show you how to use this vertical layout is to assign each row a duty. So the top column, I'm going to assign that for tasks and to-dos. So what you can do is you can just put a header going all the way across. I feel like because it's so large, so all the way across on the first set of blocks, we're just going to put our to-dos, and then the bottom blocks we're going to use for notes. So this is where we'll put brain dumps for that particular day, or any things that we may need to remember. And then our middle block we can use for errands. You can either, let's use it, what did I just do? I meant to click at errands, or chores. I say errands because most people do a lot of their chores all in one day. Why did I think I had more errands? Okay. So you kind of get the gist. Each day, each section is going to have a different outlook. So top row is going to be all of our tasks. At the bottom is where we're going to put notes. We're going to put chores and errands in the middle. And then you can use the sidebar for appointments or bills. And I just had one that said bills. So some people use the sidebar for, you could do like let's do, so groceries or to buy. And then the bottom section we can make for appointments. Here we go. Now, can I stick that on now? Now that's an easy way to do it, so you know your top row is going to be the same thing for every day of the week. Another way you can plan is in this layout is kind of, you can use this weekly layout for daily planning as well. So on the sidebar, you can use the sidebar as your this week. Let me see. So with this style, you'll pretty much be using your sidebar as your running to-do list for the week, and then using your days of the week for things that you need to focus on that particular day. So let's show you an example. And this is why I'm gonna kick myself. Like I should have put like little post-it notes. So I'm gonna try to keep these in the same color palette. So we'll put our top priorities for the week. I feel like we need to put that at the top. We're gonna cover that where it says April. So we're gonna make this our top priorities. And then for the days, and this is an old book. And then we'll do a to-do list on the second half for things that we want to get done this week. Again, there's no specific day for it, but we just know we want to get it done this week. And then we can use the today's goal stickers for tasks that we want to make sure that we get done that particular week. And you can use these headers. So if you want to mix it up a little bit, like, okay, I'm going to put my today's goals at the bottom on Monday and then do something else. And then on Tuesday, I'm going to put my today's goals here. So you can kind of keep that same format and still, and not do it consistently throughout each individual day. I thought I had a couple of more of the today's goals, but you kind of get the gist of it. So you'll just use headers that signify what you need to be doing that particular day. All right, so then we have these. So the today's goals are good. Like if there's something that, listen, it has to be done on Tuesday, and you're like, my goal is, so for me, I'll give an example. On Wednesdays, my goal is to look at all my investment accounts every Wednesday. So that is a goal that I have for every Wednesday. It's not something I do every day, but every Wednesday I want to make sure that I am looking at my investment accounts. So that's something that I would put in that box, today's goal. And my suggestion is to not put, for today's goal, this is not where you're gonna put your to-do list. This is where you're gonna put that one must do thing for that particular day. Your to-do list, you can make a running to-do list on the sidebar, but for the days of the week, these are the you want to use those for items that have to be done that day, or appointments and things like that on your actual daily sheet. And I feel like I might have mixed in some sheets from another sticker book in this one. I know I had 2 more in here. I'm kind of kicking myself now. Okay. And then I'm trying to make sure I find stickers that at least do match, because I probably will still use these, even though I'm using it as an example. Like, I kind of wanted this asymmetrical, but I should not have. Yeah, that works. I'm gonna make it work anyway. So you can use each block for something different. And where's one that has like a bill? These stickers are also great if you want to do time blocking on there as well. And this is an old sticker book. This is an old Happy Planner productivity sticker book. Why can I not find a bill one in here? Because I'm looking for it. And any other time, I would be able to find a ton of bill stickers. Okay. So you kind of get the gist of what I'm saying. So you can use each block for something, its own individual task or to-do item. If that makes sense. Okay. And then another way, but kind of along the same lines of using the vertical, is to kind of use some of the blocks for some things, and then I have some tasks that carry over a course of a couple of days. So let me show you an example of that. So for this one, I'm going to use the All Essentials. This is one of their mega sticker books. So again, this video is about function, not about being decorative. So in this style, we're going to use the vertical layout that each day we're going to mark our appointments in this section. We're also going to mark in our habit tracking and our to-dos. So if the biggest thing when you're picking a layout is, one, write out what you're going to be planning for. Is this something that, and once you get that list of things that you're going to be planning for, are you going to be planning for those things weekly, daily, monthly, or quarterly? I think that helps with choosing what layout is going to work best for you. And then take a step back and say, well, do I want the space to be able to decorate and still have space for functional planning, or is my main priority decorating only? There are definitely people out there who pretty much have their planner strictly for decorating. So, and this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move these. So we're going to make our sidebar, our shopping list, And I'm going to use the shopping list because this may consist of groceries or, you know, things you need to pick up for around the house. So we're going to use the bottom half of our sidebar for our shopping list. And then the top half we're going to use for priorities. So because we do have that green, I'm going to use this one that says don't forget. So I'm going to put those items here. And then for the days of the week, a lot of times when the weekend comes, I know for me, the weekends are very, I got structured days. Those are days that I usually don't have like a lot of meetings or anything like that. And if I do have meetings, they are, you know, it's personal. It might be like a family reunion meeting or something like that. So a great way to put items that can be done either Saturday or Sunday is one big box, weekend. Sometime over the weekend, we're going to do the items that we have in there. And I'm going to try, the goal is to use all the stickers out of here. So I want to steer clear of the decorative stickers because that's not what this is for. But it is an example of how you can be decorative and functional all at the same time. So I was looking at the habit trackers, but I'm trying to find habit trackers that'll match that green that I've already put down. Okay, why do I feel like I don't see any in here? So you can also, you can take the appointment stickers and we're just going to pretend that we have an appointment on Friday. You can also use icons to notate your appointments. I'm looking for the habit trackers. See, this is what happens. Okay, so like today's list. This was a great example. I wish I would have pulled this book out when I was doing the other ones. So these are going to be items that you're going to mark down that you're going to do that particular day. Okay, why can I not find? Okay, we're going to pause and speed this up. So these long stickers are another way that you can plan for, let's see, I'll put it on Tuesday. So since we're using this for our shopping and then our priority items, if you end up feeling like, okay, I have a ton of things that I need to get done, realistically, I would never tell you to make a checklist this long for one particular day unless they are like small items. So I want to try to squeeze this. So what I'm going to actually do is we're going to put that there. Now where it says today, my suggestion would be to change it and to cover today up with with the sticker that says this week. Thought the sticker was smaller than that, so we're not going to use that one. So even though it's on Tuesday, you have the sticker on there that says this week. So it's like this is the section that you're going to be using your to-do list. And then you can use one of these stickers to mark the things that you're actually going to do on Tuesday. just because you don't want to put yourself in a situation. This series is not about being decorative. Again, this is about setting yourself up for success and finding a planning style that's going to work for you. So these layout videos are to show you the layout and to show you some different ways that you can plan your week in these particular layouts. So, and just because I don't want to hunt for one, you can take a header, cover it up, and then take a handy dandy pen and easily write on there this week. I'm going to try to be neat. So it's like, okay, those are things that you want to try to get done this particular week. You can mark your appointments on here, and then you have these other two boxes to mark down your tasks and things like that. So let's do this stuff. And then you can also use a section for reminders, like, hey, there are some things that I don't want to forget, like the weekend is here. Even though that technically I think that these boxes were made for the monthly, you can definitely use them in here and just put something decorative there. So I'm gonna make sure I leave enough space to probably put something decorative there on Saturday. So I feel like I should write in one just to kind of give you an idea. Let me see of what it would be like. Let's pick the last week in May. Because I feel like I don't know if the pretending by just putting the stickers down and writing in there is helpful or not. Okay, so this one, I'm not going to use any stickers at all. I'm just going to write in, so that way I think you'll get a better understanding of what I'm trying to do by just writing in the planner. All right, excuse me, trying to move things out of my way. Move my tweezers. So for me, we're just going to pretend like this is a random week. So this section is going to be my must do. And this is going to be my, actually, I usually use this section for brain dump. So let's keep, you know what? I should have, and I am going to use the erasable pen. So, all right. So this section I would use for my brain dump. And I like to use the top row for my top 3. So these are going to be the top things that I need to get done each day that are non-negotiables. I should have did this to begin with and just wrote it in instead of trying to find stickers, especially because I am that person that just turns the camera on and we're just going to roll with it. So I usually like to keep the first row, my top 3s, and then the weekends I usually block them together. So it'll be to-dos, but it'll be things that can be done either Saturday or Sunday. So for me, I would do to do over the weekend. And then we'll put, depending on how many things there are, I might move over to 2 boxes, but I'll usually write all the way across. So you can either write all the way across or you can use both of these sections. I write pretty big, so like this pen has a bunch of goop on it. I'm like, it's writing weird. Okay. So thumbnails. Okay. And then bills to pay. And that's just going to be and then reminders. I'm trying to get out of the habit of cleaning on the weekend and cleaning during the week, so that way I can chill on Saturday and Sunday. So I'm gonna do house chores. So we're gonna do laundry, kitchen, and then the bottom I might just put on there another reminder. And then if I have bills due on Wednesday, so for me on Wednesday, one of my top 3s is check my E-Trade, clear email, I don't know, and a follow-up. So just kind of some examples. And then you can put on here hair appointment, and you could use the one box for multiple things. So let's say we got a hair appointment and we have a 12 p.m. meeting. And then you'll do. So you get the gist of how you can make it work for you. So I'm going to erase this and then show you another way. So let's say that you are, you want to track your workouts, or you want to like put a reminder in your planner to make sure that you are working out. But you don't want to do a full fitness planner. So for me, I like to track my workouts, water intake, am I taking my vitamins? And I'm thinking about starting to track I tried doing what I eat, but I don't know, it just did not work for me. So we're going to leave the top 3 at the top, and then what we're going to do is we can use the bottom for our fitness tracking. So miles, water, and then you can put the individual trackers down there, and you can do this to go all the way across your whole bottom row. So your whole bottom row is going to be fitness. I feel like I should bring out the stickers for this part just to make it so you can kind of see it a little bit better. I can do that for this one. Or any type of tracking that you wanted to do, you can use the bottom row for. But let me show you an example of what I mean. Give me one moment. Okay, so this is a great example of how you can use stickers to track weekly activities in the individual days that are going to track for the week. So we're going to take this sticker because it has on there our daily steps, but it has the whole week. So each day of the week, we'll just come down here at the bottom and put that on there. We're going to put our tracker for our vitamins. That's a little crooked. Here. And then our water intake stickers we'll put here. And then we have our fitness checklist. We can stick that on here on Monday. So these are all the things that we're going to do every day of the week, but we're just going to use this bottom row to track them. One good way to break them up is with washi tape or anything decorative. I don't use these checklists for what they are intended for. So I hope this was helpful in giving you some ideas and tips and tricks on how to use a vertical layout.